I have here a demo account, a live account, and a backtest. The question is, are these all the same? Is the demo account, live account, and backtest all exactly the same, or are they very different to each other? Hi friends, if we haven't met, I'm Lisa, a data scientist turned algorithmic trader, and I've been trading a whole bunch of strategies for a few months on both a live account and a demo account, and today we're going to dive into the strategies and see if they actually perform the same. This is my demo account, which has been going for almost 3 months now, and this is my live account, which has been going for almost 2 months. Both accounts are trading on exactly the same broker. I'd like to say I pre-planned this and I'm totally organized and all these strategies are the same, but I'm not. I've got different lot sizes, different robots on each account, and different starting dates. So I'm going to have to do some tweaking if we're going to be able to compare apples for apples. Okay, so on my live account, I've been trading at 0.01 lots. Whereas on my demo account, I've been trading with 0.1 lots. So I will need to go in and multiply my live account data by 10. And I'm going to only look at strategies that exist on both accounts and pick only the strategies with 6 or more trades, because it's really hard to do a fair comparison of only a handful of trades. By the way, if you're a good trader, you might want to check out Darwinex Zero. If you're not familiar with them, they are a platform designed to reward good traders. You can get a simulated 100k account to trade and earn money from your trading. And currently there are a total of 4 different ways to make money in Darwinex. There's silver stage, where you can get between 30 and 375k in allocation, and you can keep it for up to 3 months. And gold stage, where you can receive up to 500k in allocation and keep it for 6 months. There's investor capital, which can get into the millions and millions of dollars. And then finally, the 100k permanent allocation, which comes in 2 different flavors, the instant allocation and the performance-based allocation. These 4 different options are stackable, so you can get silver, gold, investor capital, and permanent allocation all in the one account. I've personally been trading with Darwinex for a year and a half. I've received multiple payouts from them and made it to Darwinia Gold. So if you're a trader and want to make some extra money, then I have a discount code below if you decide to sign up. Thanks Darwinex for sponsoring this video. Back to the analysis. Now, 3 strategies out of the 20 met my criteria. And while FX Blue does allow filtering by magic number, I find it really hard to compare just by filtering here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to export it and then put it into a tool called Quant Analyzer. I'm using the totally free version today because even the free version is pretty neat. The first strategy is this one, USD Japanese Yen 4-hour time frame, 4/26/168, which I sent out to the members of my community a couple of months ago. All these strategies were generated using a tool called Strategy QuantX, and they went through my Algo Lab workflow. So here are the files I prepared for this demonstration. I've got the live CSV files, which is an extract from FX Blue, and the demo CSV files, again extracted from FX Blue, and finally the backtest results. And instead of backtesting over the past 10-15 years, I've only just backtested over the past couple of months, the exact same time I put them on a demo account. Back in Quant Analyzer, up the top, select Load Report, and it will appear in the bottom section. So let's find 4/26/168. I'm going to select the backtest, the demo, and the live 3 sections. I'm going to create portfolio, double click on it, go over to Analyze, Equity Chart, and instead of the portfolio, we want to see the sub-equities only. So now this 3 lines you see on the screen here, the green one is your backtest results, the red one is your demo testing results, and your yellow is your live testing results. We can see they all started at different times. So my demo and my backtest started back early in May 2025, whereas the live account, I didn't start it until June. But that's okay, even if we have different starting balances, because we can see the movement of the charts. And here, what we're looking for is if they move the same way. Back in May and June, we can see the backtest and the demo account both trading exactly the same time, but about mid-June, we can see they start to separate. The red, which is the demo account, looks like there might have been slippage or something. It made a huge jump in profit, whereas in the backtest, we just saw a small change in profit. Same with the live account. The live account made much bigger profits than the demo and the backtest results. Apart from this initial move back in mid-June, the rest of the chart looks pretty similar. All three lines are sort of moving at the same rate. They're all jumping up at this part here. They're all going down at this part here. I would say these three results are very similar to these three identical chocolates, though this one seems to have had a piece bitten out of it. Let's move on to our next strategy. Now we've got the Euro New Zealand 4 hour 316.109, and looks like this strategy was also generated a couple of months ago back in April. Back in Quant Analyzer, now we're looking for 109, which is these top three. Create portfolio and select the second portfolio, and we're already set to sub equities only. Again, the color scheme is exactly the same, with the backtest in green, the demo in the red, and the live account in the yellow. The live account did see a maximum equity of $50 trading at 0.1 lots, but since then it has gone into a drawdown, and now it's about to break even, making a profit of $1.10. The backtest results over the same period, which is in green, does seem to have made a decent profit of about $40, whereas the demo account seems to have stopped and currently is in a loss of about $90. If you zoom out and take a look at these three lines, I wouldn't say that they're very similar. There are definitely aspects that are similar. For example, this section right here where all the lines are going down, and this section right here where all the lines are going up, has some similarities, but the rest of the picture looks very haphazard. I would say these three results are very much like these three totally different candies. They look nothing alike. The next strategy is USD Japanese Yen 4 hour time frame number 2/12/184, which seems to have been created back in April 2025. I can see straight away looking at these charts, everything is very similar. The backtest in green moves very similar to the demo, which is in red, which also moves very similar to the yellow, which is the live account. There does seem to be a trade missing here in the live account, but I'm not too fussed. Overall, when we're looking at the big picture, the rest of the moves, sometimes they're a little bit bigger, sometimes they're a little bit smaller when compared to the backtest and demo, but overall they move very similar. One more example, and here I want to point out why I don't like comparing strategies that have less than 6 trades. So here I've only got 3, 1, 2, and 3 trades. And you might say, when looking at this, these strategies are not the same, throw these out. Well, I wouldn't say so, because there is just one trade here that is making a huge difference. The backtest results is in green, whereas the demo and live is in orange and red. And you can see both the demo and live jumped up in profit, whereas the backtest went down in profit. That is just one trade. The other 2 trades down here and here are very similar. So I would wait for this one to have at least 3-4 more trades before doing more analysis on this strategy. What did we find? Yes, some strategies do look the same across both demo, live, and backtest, and some will look very different. If you liked this data-based approach to trading and want to see another experiment where I tested the RSI indicator 2 million times, then I think you should watch this video right here. Thanks. Bye.